Welcome back to what Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is a Pz.Sfl Offerte 4B, otherwise known as a High-Shrek or Grasshopper. In fact, High-Shrek Zane, I think it's a Grasshopper 10. And it's located on the defending spawn of Ghost Town Assault under the command of Zin 1983. Well, he's armed with a 105mm Leica Feldhubitzer, that's light field howitzer, and it's the same gun that you find on the Fifi, the Leffy. It's basically capable of 410 alpha penetrating 26mm of armour, slightly less than the Fifi. But it's still a very capable Arty built on the hull of the Schutzwagen 4, the Panzer IV. But it's the Panzer IV that's been modified for the Hummel. Well, his first round didn't hit the target. Okay, he's extending his range again. They started off using the Panzer Mark IV chassis. But after a while they actually changed it and altered it. Only 10 were actually built, 4 were used for training, 6 were actually sent into service in Russia, and all of those were presumably destroyed. There were 2 prototypes, and they were built using the hull from the Panzer Mark IV. And only one survived the war. Oh! He just wiped out a Covenanter with one shot there. Lovely lead shot on him. And that single one that survived the war is now at Pz.Sfl in the United States and has been completely restored and is in perfect condition. It's absolutely beautiful model of the Arty. Pz.Sfl is where the US Army has their artillery training. That A20 is getting remarkably close. I think he's gone to manual view now. Yep, I think that guy's headed this way. Time to repel all borders. Get ready for shotgun. Here we go. He's been spotted. He takes out the A20. Very close range. But the reload is quite long, 12.79 seconds, and the Panzer 1C can't penetrate through the armour. He's having difficulty. It is the frontal armour of a Mark IV, you know. Did manage to get some through there. He's going to have a go at that Panzer. Oh, no, Panzer 1C's coming in. And the other one rams himself to death against the side of Zin. And now he's going to try and kill the other one with a shotgun. Well, the Panzer 1C was actually killed by the Panzer 3E. But he got 2 of them. And one of them rammed himself to death. And I think that is a rock solid medal. He certainly got a cold-blooded out of that, because there was 2 enemy light tanks who attacked him at very close range and he killed both. And those are very rare medals to get, the cold-blooded. He has been spotted again. There's another one. It's a Covenanter. Oh, he couldn't get the gun to bear in time. And the Covenanter got him. Yes, I think it was one of those instances where you needed to lock on to the target as you were turning and then shoot to blow them away. But unfortunately he just couldn't get it on aim, right on the target quick enough. Plus of course the Panzer 1C was in the way. Well, he's been destroyed. There's 4 left on his team. It is an assault battle, so there's only 5 minutes and 45 seconds left to go. But the score actually is weighing in favour of the defenders, because there's only 3 left on the enemy team now, and one of those is their Arty, the Vespa. As you know, the Vespa is based on the Panzer Mark II, And well, he's not the most accurate of Artys. In fact, actually, the real ones were accurate. Because they carried the same gun, the 105mm. I just recently had a conversation with somebody, one of the members of What Arty Noobs, whose father was in German artillery during the war. And he was mentioning to me that the majority of the German artillery were pulled about by tractors, or I think they call them Zoomwagen. And I think some of them were carried by or pulled by horses at the start of the war. In fact, the majority of the field artillery was. It was only later during the war that the SPGs actually came into being. Well, there's only two enemies left now, the M8A1 and the Cruiser Mark II. And they've spotted where the cruiser, the M8A1 is, because he's up on the heights on the north end of the map. Panzer 1C's looking for him. He was actually telling me, the member of What Arty News was telling me that his dad used to work on the Act, which was, of course, the 88s, or that's what I think they called it. The flak gun that was used by the Germans for anti-tank work after a while. I think they just called it Ak. Because Act, or is it Act? Act in German is 8, so 88 or 88s. Panzer 1C hasn't found the M8A1, so he's being very crafty. But of course the Panzer 1C is a tremendously powerful little tank, because that little machine gun and the sheer speed it moves. If he does find that M8A1, unless the M8A1 kills him straight away, he will get wiped out very shortly afterwards. Well, we're following the Marder now. As the as the Panzer 1C has a look. Oh, they found both of them actually in the town. Okay, the Su-85B has found them. And he's killed the M8A1, so it's just the Cruiser 2, and he's only got 14 hit points. And he's dead, so that's it. Game's over. It's a victory. So let's have a look at the end of battle stats. And it's a second-class tanker for Zin 1983 in the Pz.Sfl 4B, or Heischreck Zane. He also managed to get that cold-blooded medal. He did, yes, he finally got it. It's the only way you can get it is by killing two enemy light tanks at very close range, 100 meters or less. And it is difficult to do that in an RT, because more than likely they're going to kill you if they get that close. And he also picked up a rock solid for being in an SPG and killing an enemy vehicle, and the enemy vehicle must be doing more or slightly, the speed of the enemy vehicle that rammed you must exceed the speed of the SPG, but you must be doing less than 10 kilometers an hour at the time. And of course he was rammed in the side, and the SPG died as a bug on a windshield. And he also picked up a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits, and he got 5 exactly during that battle. And the win rate for the game was 2090, which is very good. Let's have a look at team score. When it came into damage in that game, it was in fact actually the Su-85B that did the most damage, 793 hit points. It was a tier 4 game anyway. The next high scorer, the Cruiser 2, did 759 hit points, and then we got Zin with his 544. When it came to kills, again, it's the Su-85B who got 5 kills. Zin managed to get 3, and the Cruiser 2 managed to get 4, so he was one ahead. So he was third again on that one. And when it came to base XP, he was actually in 4th place. He was beaten by the Panzer 1C who got 703. The Su-85B got 547, the Panzer 3E got 478, and then Zin got 471, so he wasn't far behind. He fired 8 rounds in the game, got 2 direct hits and 1 penetration. I suspect that was one of the ones that was at very, very close range, was it? It wasn't that one. It was the Covenanter. He hit the Covenanter at long range with a leading shot, and it went straight through the armour of that light tank. He also got 3 splash damages, damage of 544 hit points, of which 340 were at more than 300 metres, so it's only the Covenanter that he did at long range. 26 hits received, 14 penetrations, 12 non-penetrations, and he blocked damage of 96 hit points in total. He damaged 4 of the enemy, killed 3, and did 143 hit points of damage assistance. On a premium count, he earned 16,202 credits, and after repair, ammunition, resupply and consumables, took away a small loss of 6,979 credits. He received 706 XP, and there was no multiplier, so that's all he received. But it was very good actually to get the cold-blooded, because I haven't had a cold-blooded medal in a long while. And as I said, you know, if the light tank gets that close, normally they kill you, not the other way around. And in fact, you're very lucky if you do wipe out the enemy light tank at close range. But I suppose we all have some luck, and it's usually a wheelie that meets his doom by being shotgunned at close range. But 2 light tanks, that's a different matter. So well done, Zin. If you enjoyed that replay, please give the video a like and do subscribe to our channel if you can, please. We don't have that many viewers, but we are certainly pumping out the videos. We just recently did the 4,500 video, and it's very likely we'll get video number 5,000 in before Christmas. At least I'm hoping so. And of course, we should remind everyone that on the 16th of October, it's our 3rd anniversary of What Arty Noobs, and I believe that this video will go out on the 16th. Thanks for watching.